Hey, yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy Carl back at it again. New stream, same grind. Or new video, same grind, you already know. But also, new year. I hope y'all doing well on this Monday. No, not Monday. Wow. It's Friday, bro. I say Monday. I'm going back in time just for y'all. But now, I hope y'all doing on this Friday morning, almost afternoon. It's 11 a.m. here where I'm streaming. Maybe it's already afternoon for you guys, or evening even. But yeah, anyway, for me it's morning today, so just started, and I just realized I forgot to turn on the light. Give me a sec. Alright, the light is turned on, so now the camera will be able to capture me, because not that I disappear in the darkness, but you know, if y'all want to see me properly, I have to turn on the light. So yeah, man, it's a new year. 2026 is there. It's here, not there. It's here. And yeah, so it's new opportunities for you guys to make progress in everything that you want to achieve this year. You know, if you're able to achieve things in 2025, it's all right. You know, if you're still alive today, you're still breathing. It's your chance. It's your opportunity for you to take things in hand and go at it. You know, put all your heart into it. You know, do it with you know, trust the process and everything. Every project that you want to achieve this year, you know, and take it more seriously. Grind, think about it, make a plan, and go for it. You know, don't get distracted and all this stuff. You know. But anyway, I would like to make a whole speech and everything, but we got things to do today. So yeah, and a lot of things. Well, a lot. It's a kind of a lot, but not a lot, depending on how quick the ideas come and how satisfied I am with the ideas that I want to do today. So today we're gonna do the character design of my first Fury animal. What was the word again? Anthropomorphic. Anyway, that word for animal human characters, whatever you want to call this, you know. I was about to say tyrant, but tyrant is Zenless Zone Zero. That's a different thing. That's the name of their race over there. I got the name of my own race for my own story, but you know, for now, I ain't gonna delve too much into it because you know I'm not working on it like that. I just got ideas and everything, so yeah, I'm gonna keep them for myself for now. But we're gonna focus on doing the full character design of my character today. And yeah, that'll be pretty much it for the first stream of the year and the first video of the year as well, because it's gonna be uploaded as well on YouTube. And yeah, so I already started yesterday doing the thumbnails. I'm gonna do a couple more because I want to explore a bit more ideas, like you know, to just before I settle into one thumbnail and start doing the design, all the details, because I'm liking pretty much everything that I'm doing here. It's capturing the ideas that I want, but I want to explore just a little bit more, you know. And I'm applying everything that I learned from my animation school when it comes to character design. And for real, this process is really useful. Usually when I do character designs, I do a similar process, but I can say this. I don't do multiple thumbnails. I only do one thumbnail, and I adjust the ideas along the way and within one thumbnail. Like I do something like, let's say, like this is my first thumbnail, right? Oops, didn't meant to do that. And by the way, oh, my pen is not. What's going on? Okay, my pen is all right. It's okay. So yeah. So let's say I'll do this one thumbnail. This is the first thumbnail I did yesterday. Usually, what I will do is that I will stay with that one thumbnail and I will just adjust the details and everything, which is it's okay, you know. But I think it's better that you do one thumbnail with the main idea that you add, and if you have another idea, go with another thumbnail. Don't rework the same thumbnail over and over until you're satisfied, because I think it's good to see the progress of your ideas. You know, I went from this to this to this to this and to this. This is the last one I did yesterday. And by doing those things, you will be able to see what you did before, and you'll be like, and when you're gonna do more, you're gonna be like, oh wait, I like the idea I did on the first thumbnail that I want to incorporate in this thumbnail here. Let me do it, and so on and so forth. You know. So I guess this is a good process. Then after that, you move on to silhouette. I think I'm gonna skip this step for today because I think the silhouette part is really like, I can't say this. I think that's more when you do professional work, when you do, or you know, when you do animation stuff. I think the silhouette part is important, but since it's a personal to me, I don't really need to do the silhouette thing. I mean, it's useful. The silhouette part that will be like, where is it? Because oh yeah, let me show you the character that I'm supposed to work on for my final project, my final assignment for my character design class. I'm still working on the colors here, but this is what I got so far. Man, I like it. Like, I think this is the best design I've done so far. Not only set with the colors, I'm still working on it, but the only colors that I'm set with is the skin color, the eye color, and that's it. For the rest, I'm still working on it, so I want to stay with a monochrome blue palette because of the setting and everything. So it's gonna make sense that she's mostly made of blue, and I might push a touch of yellow here and there because she got light powers, so I might do a lot more yellow in the weapon instead of the armor. But yeah, but anyway, so I'm still working on this character here. Let me close this for now. So that would be the silhouette part here. So I will do something like this in order to just divide the details and everything. But I think I'm just gonna work on the thumbnail. Like, I'll do a couple more thumbnails here and there, and then from there I'm gonna take one thumbnail and I might adjust the details with all the thumbnails I've done before, and add some of the things that I like, and we're gonna rework the thing to make it more clean, so we can go to the line work and go to the colors, then gotta call it a day. I think that's a good process, and if I'm not mistaken, if I do it this right, it won't take that long. It might take me an hour and a half or 2 hour maximum to do it. After all, I had an exam for my character design class, and we had only 6 hours to make a full character design from beginning to end. Like, you know, the prompt the day of the exam you had to make, and the first hour, it was a two-day class, so we have a 3 hour to do all the thumbnail, the study sketches, the art style study if you want to make an art style study, and do the thumbnail plus silhouette. You have to do all those things in 3 hours, and the next day you have 3 hours to do a full clean sketch, a turnaround, and expression sheet. And I was able to do all that in 6 hours. So if I'm skipping steps here, because I don't know if I'm gonna do a whole character sheet for now, because like I told you guys, this is just really like a character design that I want to do because out of passion. Out of because I got the idea and it got me excited, and I really wanted to do it. Wanted to create my first animal original character, and with that I was able to create a story from there. Like, because like I told you guys, I went for the full process of creating a story with the characters, like, you know, with the backstory, the world building, and the characters, what they went through and everything. I did all that so it can help me create the character, and from there, I was able to create a story. So I don't want to I don't want to jump in and directly on the story right now. I don't want to start doing the expression sheet and all this stuff. I'm probably gonna do it later in the future when I want to start doing when I want to practice expression with animal face, because it's gonna be different the way the character act with his face, because, you know, the way his mouth moves, the way his facial features moves, gonna be different compared to a human. So when I'm gonna start doing this, I'm gonna use this character for that. But for now, it's just like a passion project, call it like that. It's not like something that I need to take it too serious. It's just something that I need to get on my system because I was excited. I like the idea, I like the story that I had behind it, and I want to create the character. And also, it's like a practice, you know. So yeah, but anyway, enough yapping. It's already been 8 minutes for the YouTube video and 18 minutes for the stream. So yeah, so like I always, take your pen, paper, tablet, whatever you need to draw. Let's write together. Let's get this thing done. All right, so I'm just gonna open my Pinterest like I always to get my references, and why I got a video that was I was watching it. There was a YouTube video I was watching. I was like, what is that? Why I'm watching something called School Room Me? I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. I know why I was watching this. Okay, let's get started, shall we? So I had a reference here for a pose I wanted to draw my character, but it's pretty similar. Oh, it's the same pose as the first thumbnail, so I don't need to read. It's just like if I want to adjust it, I can use it. Okay. For now, we're just focusing on idle poses. So yeah. Ooh, I like this character design. I mean, I'm here for the pose, but the character design is really good. Ooh, like I like the cape becoming a dragon. Let me stop gatekeeping you guys. I'm gonna show it to you. Just give me a sec. It's okay. Oh, come on! I was doing it. what happened to my screen now? What is that? Oh, it's doing the same thing that you can do on Google Chrome. Let me. Okay, thank you. Because you can now you can do you can fuse the tab together, and yeah. C'est c'est Max, j'ai une question sur la processus Bible, c'est la rentrée ou ce serait quelque chose. Max, dis-moi à la place, je verrai ça après, parce que live je suis occupé. Bon, on va parler ça sur Discord après. On verra ça après. Okay, so let me show you guys the character design that I've just seen. What's going on? I hate my mouse. My mouse is messing everything up. Give me a sec. Yes, this is my YouTube timeline. You can see I'm watching Zenless on Zero stuff. Okay, this is a character design I wanted to show you. Here you go. Yo, look at this, bro. Like the kid becoming a dragon. That concept is so cool, bro. Yeah, I like it. But yeah, but I'm not gonna use the character design. I just like the pose. I'm gonna use the pose to pose my character in there. But I'm gonna keep this concept in mind. Like a kid becoming a dragon or a kid becoming a monster in general. That's dope, bro. All right, mouse, don't mess this up. Don't mess my. I'm gonna beat up my mouse. Man, because my mouse has a problem. Like when I click once, it does a double click. My friend told me it's because there's probably something in the mouse that makes me double click stuff when I do a single click. And it closed my tab. I'm gonna crash out. Okay, thank you. At least I didn't close the tab that had everything open. Please just go there. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Thanks, Max. But yeah, so all right, let's do this. So I'm gonna draw the pose here. Oh, also, I don't know if you can see it properly. It's a bit too small for you guys, maybe. But yes, now it's bigger. So as you can see here, I did the color palette for the character design. Not the character that I'm gonna do, but I took the palette from the character here and color pick and put everything here. But I took from different characters just to see what they're using. And from what I see so far, they use a lot of saturated colors with well, on the character's per body in general, they use a lot of saturated colors on the body, and the clothing they might go a bit darker and a bit more in the gray areas, exception for Sly because his body is gray. He's a raccoon, gray raccoon, of course, you know. But for mostly the things they're gonna use a lot of saturated colors, and they're gonna contrast it with tone deaf colors. I like to call it like that, but it's just colors with gray in there. So yeah, but it's mostly saturated colors. So we're gonna play with that a little bit. We're gonna play with that. Just gonna adjust this so I can work properly. And yeah, so I'm gonna put this over there. I can close this. I don't need this anymore. But yo, bro, I like what I did here. That was this is the last thing I did last year. Well, in 2025, this is the last thing I worked on in 2025, and I'm so proud of myself. Like, I'm not done yet. Still need to work on the colors, but bro, I like what I did, bro. Man, like, when I tell you, like, I was doing the sketch for this, I was like, bro, this is peak. I don't care, but because I was supposed to do 3 sketches, right? Let me show you. And so after that, we're gonna start working. So I did this first sketch here. I didn't like it. Well, it's not that I didn't like it. It's just that I didn't like what I did with the face here. It was too you know. But I like what I did with the design with the clothing and everything. Then I did the second one, bro. I went all out. And to be fair, I was biased because I already liked the silhouette of the second character, you know. Like I just saw the silhouette. I'm like, yeah, I know I'm gonna work with this one. I know I'm gonna like this one. And bro, I just went all out, bro. Oh man, it's so satisfying. Then I did the third one. I'm not gonna lie, I just rushed it because I was supposed to do a third one. I was just supposed to do it. I just rushed it, so I just want to get rid of it. But I like what's going. Like, there's potential design. Like, honestly, I just had to make a better face maybe, and probably I will like it. But there's potential in this design itself. I just don't like the face. It's just that. But here, I like everything. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The sword is I did it on the fly. Like I did design on the fly, and I still like what I did here. It feels a bit galactic, a bit space, you know, moon, stars. It gave a bit that vibe here, so I like what I did here. So I'm not gonna complain, even though it's something that I did like on the fly. Like I didn't do any studies of sword because I was supposed to do a sword study, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna figure this out on the go. Sometimes, you know, sometimes your best design comes out when you do something on the fly. But it's always better that you study something so you can understand, you can get a grasp of what you're drawing, right? But sometimes just let yourself be free, you know, just just go with instinct, and maybe you're gonna come out with something good, right? So yeah, don't be scared of not of drawing something that you don't know, you know? Like just, yeah, you might use a lot of cliche stuff that you did in the past. Like I'm pretty sure what I did here is pretty cliche. Like if I did a sword study, I'll probably do something a bit more whatchamacallit, not more unique, but I'll say more that's less cliche. That's the term, I guess. I've done something less cliche. Because right now the sword of my character, not this character I'm around, the other one, this one, it's, I'm not gonna lie, when I look at it, like I like it as a first draft, maybe. I like it as a first draft, but it gives magical girl vibe. Not gonna lie. Like I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, that gives magical girl vibe. I wouldn't be surprised if my teacher told me, if he told me like, yeah, you need to work on that sword a little bit more. It gives like that cliche. Because I don't think he knows about magical girls, because that's not his thing. You know, he didn't grow up with that. But he knows about anime and everything. But I'm pretty sure he will say, yeah, that shape of the sword, that design, that details that you did on the sword, it looks a bit cliche. You know, you could have worked on this a bit more and everything. You know, got me to study on it. I won't be surprised if he told me to work on it. I'll work on it. Like, not gonna lie. But if he told me it's fine, I'll leave it like that. I'm ready to work on it, but if you tell me nothing about it, I'm like, yeah, you can leave it like that. I'm like, oh, bet. Okay. but one thing for sure is that once I'm done with that character design, I'm gonna still work on it. Like I'm gonna maybe do some adjustment with over the time, over the years. I mean, because I'm gonna spend 3 years in animation school. I'm gonna learn a lot of new stuff. So it would be a shame if I don't try to upgrade a character design I've done in the past to see if I can do better design choices. So yeah. So I'm not gonna limit myself, or I'm not gonna be lazy. But for the assignment, as long as it should, because I'm someone that I always take feedback. I always ask feedback to my teachers. I might point something out to the teacher, like maybe the teacher might not see something that I see, and I point something out. I'm like, oh, I see something in my work that I don't like or that threw me off. And you take a look at it and say, oh, I understand what you mean. You know, maybe you just need to work on that aspect of your art a little bit more. It's gonna be better, or just maybe change some details, some ideas. It's gonna look better, and I'll change it. You know, especially if you point this out to me. Because, for example, the last sketch that I did, I'm not gonna go back to the folder. I want to keep drawing. The last sketch that I did, the third final sketch that I did for the blue character. I wouldn't have done it if my teacher didn't tell me to do more thumbnails. Because for the assignment, you're supposed to do 8 or 10 thumbnails. I don't remember. I have to go back to the whatchamacallit, to the PDF file that you show all the instruction. You're supposed to do 8 to 10 thumbnails, right? I did 12 because I was motivated. I just did 2 more. Then the teacher saw my thumbnails. They told me, okay, I see, we already see the type of character you want to do. I see the consistency in all your thumbnails, that you really have a strong idea, but I would like you to try to do something that is out of pocket. And by that, like something that I didn't want to do, like something that I don't like, change the body type, change the vibe of the character, literally. Like it feels like a different character, because from thumbnail 1 to 12, all the design, like all the body shape, the design were pretty much the same. The only difference were really the detail, like the way I draw the armor, the way I draw the dress, and some aspect of the sword. right? Well, I didn't design the sword that much, but you know, the only difference was really the details, not the body type itself. Then he told me like, okay, try to exaggerate the body type and see like maybe you'll find something that you didn't even think about that you might incorporate in the first couple 12 design. And so I ended up doing 20 thumbnails instead of just doing 10. And not gonna lie, it helped me make some better design choices. It didn't change the body type of my character, it's just that the design choices that I had in the first 12 thumbnails, the eight next thumbnails help me reflect more on what I want to do on the character design. I don't know if it makes sense, but yeah. So I always be open to have feedback because you don't know, you might unlock something that you didn't discover. And also always keep the previous version of your thumbnails because you might want to incorporate those things in your couple next thumbnails and everything. So yeah. So that's my advice of the day. That's my yapping of the day. So I'll stop yapping too much unless you guys in the chat want to talk to me. I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna lock in so I can create a dope tiger character that is a warrior, a knight. I don't know. It's an ex-gladiator. Now he's just a wandering warrior, I guess, on a mission. So yeah, I'll let you guys enjoy the good RPG music in the background. Let me put his shoulders more broad because right now the head is too big. The head is too big. Why I'm okay? No wait. The head is too big. Why I'm resizing the arm? Just resize the head. Stupid. I just resized the arm because I wanted to bring because the arm is too long. It's too long. I need to bring it up a little bit like this. I need to make the legs longer. For in the thumbnail phase, I don't think about. Sorry, in the thumbnail phase, I don't really think about proportion too much. I'm trying to respect proportion in a certain aspect, like I'm not thinking about the number of heads. Like I know my character is gonna be a 7 head tall, but I don't think about it right now for the thumbnail. Right now, it's just dropping ideas here, left and right. I'm just dropping ideas left and right. I don't care about is it 7 head actually or anything. No. I'm gonna think about it when I'm gonna be on when I'm gonna start doing the final sketch phase. But I'll do it for homework because my teacher always said, "Oh, in your thumbnails, your legs are too short or whatever." I'm like, "Bro, this is a thumbnail. I don't care about the proportion right now. I just care about dropping my ideas." But he always critique my proportion, so I'm like, oh, "Okay, I'm gonna take care of my proportion since the thumbnail phase." But since it's a personal project, I don't care. That's the fun part about personal project is that there's a lot of constraint. That's a word, right? Constraint, or what? No, what's the right word for that? Constraint is not the word that I'm looking for. Oh, the lines are confusing me right now. That's the word I'm looking for. Restriction. Well, here we go. So when it's a homework, you have a lot of restriction, but when it's a free project, you assign your restrictions, right? So for me, on the thumbnail phase, I don't do that. On the thumbnail phase, I don't care about proportion. I don't care. Like I'll try to okay, I know the arm is about the head's gonna stop about half the leg. I know the elbow is about half the torso. I know the head is supposed to be bigger than the body, whatever, you know, things like that, you know, the things that you can take pretty much quickly, you know. But to do precisely like, oh, I want to do 7 heads, like I'm not able to draw a 7 head character from like without doing like this, without doing 1 head, 2 head, 3 head, 4 head, 5. I'm not able to do it from just from the eye. I need to really calculate manually. I'm not at that level yet. It's gonna come. This level will be able to draw the the character with the number of head precise is gonna come. But right now I'm not at this level yet. I still need to do it manually. And by the way, this sword is gonna be a wooden sword, and this is the strongest sword in the verse. And now you're gonna say, what? You made the strongest weapon up in your story, in your world, a wooden sword? Yes. Why? Find out when I will actually work on that story. Find out when I'm gonna actually work on it. When I'm gonna work on it, I don't know. Only time will tell when I'll work on it, cause bro, stories is not what I like right now. What I like is the time to work on all of them. I got too much ideas, too much stories I want to work on. I already got Elementasia that I need to focus on, but yeah. And talking about Elementasia, whenever I come back working on that, I'm gonna focus on the. Actually, I don't want to put too much on my plate for summer because I already got. There's a lot of things I want to do this summer, and I hope I will be able to do them. And if I'm able to do them, I don't know if adding Elementasia in the plan is gonna be too much for me during summer. Because I was thinking like, oh, maybe since summer vacation is gonna be like 2-3 months, I don't know, 3 months I think. I will have time to work on Elementasia, the light novel, not the manga comic. I'm not touching that for now. The light novel, I might have time to work on it, and I don't want to put too much things to grind on summer. Like, it's good to have a project, to have a couple projects, but you don't want to spread yourself too thin, you know? Because this summer, my plan is to work on animation. Not work on animation studio, but work on learning animation. And I'll be doing this on stream with you guys. So this is my plan for this summer. And I hope I'll be able to do it. Alright, so and he's gonna, okay, bro, my tunnels are all over the place. Well, not my tunnels, but my whatchamacallit, my whatever is in front of me, it's all over the place. I can't speak English anymore. Alright, so he's wearing a leather armor, and I got on pictures, of course, I'm looking at leather armor designs, or bro, outfit, how they look like, and I'm putting in my character, so I drew a couple of them. As you see, it's all leather armor, except this part. He only have a hood cape with baggy pants. And yeah, but after this, I was like, you know what? I really want that leather armor, but I want to incorporate the hood as well, the hood cape, because I think that's good. Because the way I envision the character, because I'm not gonna lie, I already had a final version of the character in my head, but I don't want to settle for the final version. I want to explore other ideas. That's why I'm doing the thumbnails. So in the final version of my character, he already has a hood. A hooded cape. You're talking about the hooded cape. I exactly found a character that got a hood, but it's not a hooded cape. It's just a hood with leather armor. Okay, I can do this. Like, it's gonna look a bit macho, but it might not fit the way the character is supposed to dress. And the reason why I gave him a leather armor is because, like I told you guys, he is an ex-gladiator. And he was really proficient. Like, he was maybe the strongest gladiator in the city and everything. And some misfortune happened to him, and he reached an all-time low in his life. And then something happened, and that something made him force himself to be more humble with his lifestyle and with the way he do stuff. Before, when he was a gladiator, he had the most glamorous armor he could get, the most glamorous sword he can get, like everything, like you know, max equipment, like the final equipment that you can get in your RPG type beat, you know. But then, like I said, he hit a hard all-time low. He lost everything that he has, So that's why now you only have a leather armor and whatever the material that we use for the pants back in the medieval time. I know the name in French, but I don't know the name in English. That's a problem, but yeah. So that's why you got a leather armor. And I'm trying to go too deep in the story because if I'm going too deep, I'm just gonna be so excited to work on it, and I'll just want to give up everything that I'm working on, that I'm already working on, and I'm gonna start to go deep in the story, get attached and everything, and I'm trying to avoid that. Go back to the base here. Oh, I can't. Yo, that okay. Wait. Instead of making a shirt later or whatever I did here, how about I do this what I'm seeing in front of me right now. I don't. It might fit the character, but it gives the vibe that he has in the past lifestyle. But it's just a leather armor, so I don't think it's gonna be too bad. Oh, by the way, right here he's left-handed, right? Because it's facing, because he's right-handed. He's right-handed, left-handed, left-handed, right-handed, right-handed. Huh. This is something that I keep forgetting, is that my right is the left of the character that I'm drawing, and my left is the right of the character that I'm drawing. So if I want to do a right-handed character, I have to put it in my left. But if I want to do a left-handed character, I have to draw it in my right. Right now it's left-handed, but I want my character to be right-handed when it comes to the sword. But you know what? It's a thumbnail, so for now I don't really care that much. So maybe what I can do, I can just... Right now he's right-handed, right? Because yes, he's right. He's right-handed right now. Okay, that's a cheap trick, but yeah. Okay, he's right-handed. He's gonna hold the sword with his right hand, and we're gonna give him not a gauntlet necessarily, but some protection on his arm, you know, like this. And he's gonna have a bigger protection in this arm, because from what I'm seeing a leather armor where the guy's has this big leather armor here, and it's, well, he's running a chainmail as a base, and on top of that he's got a leather, like a half leather armor. I don't know how to explain. I can't just show you. It's just my mouse is so annoying that I'm scared to move it. Like this. This is what I want to put on my character. Like this big arm, but without the chainmail. I'm not gonna put a chainmail. It's gonna be like is tiger fur. You're gonna see literally. But like I said, it gives too much the vibe of his past lifestyle. But it can pass. And also, I want to clarify that everything I'm doing right now with this character, like even when I'm gonna finish this character design, think of it as a first draft. In the future, I might change it. I will probably change it. I will change some stuff because, like I said, I'm gonna spend 3 years in animation school, so I'm gonna learn a lot. And I want to apply as much as I want to apply a lot. I want to apply as much as I will fix this. I want to be able to apply everything that I learned from animation school in my own project, so I can make something that is professional, I guess, or that have a professional feel to it. So yeah, so everything that you see that I'm doing on today, January 2nd, 2026, it's only a first draft of this character design. And when the time will come that I want to decide to work on the story, I will do some redesigns and readjust some stuff, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be better at drawing animal characters by then, if I'm practicing, of course. Because I'm not practicing, I want to get better at it. That's logic 101. It's gonna be his fur and maybe here. Ooh, I like this gauntlet. This little gauntlet. I'm gonna put it on my next thumbnail. I'm gonna do one last thumbnail. Then after that, I'm gonna redraw this pose here because I got a reference that has the same pose, but it got more flow to it. There's more flow to it. Like it's better. You know, because right now it's too stiff, so I want to put more flow, more action into it. So yeah, I'm gonna do one more after this one. For the boots, I think I'm gonna take. Actually, let me try this design of boots. Like huge boots like this. And small and tight pants. A part of me feel like baggy pants would be the play here. Not on the sketch, but the design. Because, like I said, like I told you guys, I already have a final design idea in my head. But I really like the idea of him having baggy pants. I don't think tight pants will be the trick. Not as baggy as this, but baggy like this. You know, like maybe you got tight boots and the pants are baggy around the knee and the thigh. That'll be thumbnail number 6. And I'm gonna do thumbnail number 7. That's gonna be my last one. Then we're gonna move on finishing the final sketch. After the final sketch, we're gonna do inking, coloring, and then color. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna color a day for the stream. Maybe I might do some practice studies if we finish really early. But yeah. Ooh, that's a nice pose. I might use this for the actual pose because right now, like the two poses I'm probably not gonna use, or actually no, I can use pretty much all the poses except this one because this one is a bit too low angle, and I don't want to give him that intimidating look. Because like I said, he's really right now he's at the stage in his life where he's really like he just come out of his lowest part of his life and he's just starting to like it's beginning of his adventures. You know, I'm not drawing a character that's already went through went through things in his life to have his redemption, if you can call it like that, and now he's like, you know, like this mighty soldier and everything. Like right now he just come out of it. So those two poses are too even this one, yeah, it's too it feels too like almighty warrior type beat. So I might go with this pose like this here instead. I might go with a pose like that. Yeah, I think that's the play. Because the pose I'm gonna do right now, it feels a bit too almighty as well. Feel too much fire. But I'm still gonna do it because I want to do another design on it. And I might find some design elements that might interest me. So yeah, so I'm gonna go with this pose. So yeah, like he put it like this, yeah, he's confident, I guess, in his skill. Wait, I never saw someone walking with Claymore like holding a sword like this, you know, like he's holding a sword like that, but with Claymore. Because Claymore users always walk like this, as opposed to like, wait, let me check. I'm pretty sure there's one. I'm just not gonna wait. Nah. He was like, okay, I'll put this on mute tab. Cause no, go back. Oh wait, what? Okay, never mind. No. Thank you. Okay, Claymore poses. No, I wrote graceful. Okay, let me write Claymore. Not the manga, please. Poses. I'm actually interested to look at watch that anime or read that manga, Claymore. Because the character designs are really interesting. Yes, I'm biased because they're mostly female characters. I admit it. I'm gonna admit it. They're mostly female characters. I'm interested to read the manga and I like those kind of female characters in the manga. But I want to know what this is about, because I think this is like a classic. Not like a big classic, but it seems like it's something that's out of fan base, and I want to know what it is about. You know, because the name is pretty simple. Like, you tell me Claymore, the first thing I think about is the weapon Claymore, not the manga Claymore. But yeah, yeah, no, those poses are too glorious. But I guess that's the thing. That's the thing with great sword users. Because of their frame and they use a heavy weapon, and they have a huge chest most of the time, unless your name is Cloud. You know, most of the time they are huge and everything. So when they hold the sword and everything, they feel glorious. They feel confident. They feel powerful. Okay, you know what? I'm probably, like I said, I'm probably gonna go with this, one of those two poses for sure. So the play is gonna be really in the facial expression. I have to give a facial expression to him that it looks like he's just got out of his lowest of lows in his life, you know, like he just came out. So it's gonna play a lot of the face, and he's about age-wise is about late 20s, early 30s. These days I keep creating characters around those ages. Now I think about it, either I create a character that is mid-20s or early 30s. Maybe it's because of my age. Now I think about it, because when I used to be 18, 19, 20, I used to create characters that are around 18, 17. The lowest I'll go would be 12 years old, which is K, the character of my main of my manga Elementasia. Like, K and his friend are the youngest characters that are the youngest in among all the OCs I created. The others, they all around 18 years old or in their mid 20s. And lately, since I started Animation School, I've been creating characters that are in their late 20s, early 30s. The oldest I created so far is in his mid 30s. This is the oldest I created. I guess this is Unk energy that's starting to come out of me. This is the Unk energy, bro. Anyway, okay, let me lock in. Lock in. Oh, okay, wait, I found, wait. But I don't, because of the fact that I know now, I don't like to draw the characters with swords anymore in their back. Because I learned it's a scam. You can't, it's useless to have a sword in your back. There's ways to do it to make it work in video games and everything, but in real life it doesn't work. Since I know this fact, I'm like, bro, I'm not drawing a character with a sword in his back anymore. It doesn't work in my head, so I don't want to draw it. But the pose itself is not too glamorous. It's static, but not too static. Like, there's some action into it. Like, let me show you guys. Like, I think this pose is perfect for my character. Like, I can, like, he has sword in his back, and it's a wooden sword, so you know you wouldn't. So it's not drawn to. It's not out yet, you know. So he's not ready to combat. He's just walking. So it's just a beginning. The sword is not out of his back yet. So yeah, okay, yeah, no, okay. We're gonna go with that. Because anyway, nonetheless, I think that I don't believe it. Since I know the fact that having the sword on her back, it's useless. It doesn't work in real life. Since I know this, it doesn't work in my head, but I can still do it because I will still do it because that's what I was about to do anyway. This is why I was gonna put this word. You can't put a claymore on your side; it doesn't work. But anyway, lock in. So yeah, that's gonna be the final pose here. So wait, let me see. So I did the white torsos because I wanted to do white torsos. Like, he's really big, he's really buff. But I wanted to try the cloud body type as well. So you know what? I'm gonna take this opportunity to try the cloud body type. Let me look at cloud stripe design. Because I wanted to see if it can work. Like, I want to give the cloud stripe body type, but the arm's gonna be thick. It's gonna have thick arms because he was wielding for years a huge sword. He was holding a huge sword for years. So he's gonna have thick arms, and the legs gonna be the legs that Clouds have, I guess. I guess my baggy pants idea come out of because I was thinking about Cloud in general, because Cloud has baggy pants. I think that's why I was like, yeah, I don't see him without baggy pants. I can see it. I can see him with skinny pants. So that's why. I think that's why. And most Final Fantasy characters has baggy pants, I think, if I remember correctly. Most of Neo characters, most of Dora Ozushu characters are baggy pants. So I got a bias with that as well. So yeah, okay, we're gonna try the Cloud body type, and let me do the. How did I do this earlier? New type island? What is a type island? Oh. I did something that let me see 2 tabs at the same time. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, so Cloud, if I look at Cloud's body, it's really triangular. It's an hourglass body type. Well, hourglass. It's like triangle like this. It's like it's really like his hips are like opening, but it's closing really early. I don't know if it makes sense. Like usually when you think about hourglass, you think something like this, right? You'll take something like this, right? Like it's pretty equal top and bottom, right? But I think Cloud body type, it's more like this and this, something like that, and it's like composite for the rest, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. This is what I'm saying when I look at Cloud. Like if I'm ignoring the baggy pants part, this is what I'm saying. Anyway. That is true. Bruh. And also because I've been drawing a lot of female characters lately, I got a bias with the hips. Like I'm doing really round hips for my male characters. So yeah, I think I need to start drawing more male characters for the next couple of days, because I don't want to end up having the struggle that I had back then, where my male characters look like female characters. Which is funny because when I first started drawing, my female characters look like male characters. And at some point they look androgynous, that's the word. So I gotta be careful with that. But it's not my fault. I like drawing female characters. Of course I'm gonna be biased. And of course I'm gonna have some patterns that come back often. I'm thinking like maybe he has the thick forearm, because you swing a sword and you have to hold. If you've been a gladiator that's been swinging a sword for years, a great sword for years, I'm expecting you will have bicep for sure. But I think because you've been gripping so hard something heavy for years, you've been practicing your swinging a great sword, I think it's gonna compensate all your arms for sure in the musculature. but I think design wise, it will be interesting to see a thick forearm, and the bicep tricep part is gonna be thick, but not as thick as the forearm. I think that would be an interesting design choice, in my opinion, and I think that would be logical as well. And of course, he has big hands. Yeah, I think that would be an interesting design choice. And if I'm wrong, well, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And it's okay. We learn from our mistakes. And of course, I'm gonna get inspired a lot by, not you. I'm inspired by her web, yeah, but not for this design. I'm gonna be inspired by the head of this tiger and Sly. But does he have five fingers? 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess this is 2, so 5. Yeah, it's got 5 fingers. But it doesn't have claws, because Eclipse is claws. Why? Story reasons that I won't discuss right now. I'm gonna leave you guys in the dark as much as possible of this character. But you'll have a first idea with the design. When the design is gonna be finished, you're gonna have a first idea of what type of character he is. Hopefully, you'll have a first idea of what type of character he is. Because if not, this means I did a bad job. And I need to revisit how to revisit design. Because from my understanding and from what I learned is that when people look at the character or your character design, you don't have to tell the whole backstory to understand the character, you know? Like, there's some certain designs, there are certain parts of the character that when you look at him, you can tell what he is, what he's like, or have an idea what he went through or what he's about to go through, you know? It's things like this. That's what I learned in general. Because if you have to make a whole explanation, a whole backstory and everything, this means you did a bad job. And you don't want to also over design the character to the point that you think you make the people feel stupid, because you want to be able to let your viewers to feel smart, you know. And by that I'm not saying like that they are not smart, but it's just that the way my teacher explained this to me is like the thing show don't tell type thing is that people like to discover stuff because it make them feel good, it make them feel smart, you know. And that's what you want to do with your design. You don't want to over detail your character to the point like it tells you everything about it, you know. So yeah. And also your design have to have some coherence. Like everything, of course. Like everything in the world, it has to have coherence. Now I'm going to show this character design to my teacher and get some feedback and ask him what he thinks. Since he's a professional, might as well use his professional feedback to grow, you know. That's the fun thing with animation school is that our teachers are actual professional in the industry. So having access to this type of resource is really beneficial. It's something like you can really consider if this is something that if you're looking for something that can convince you to go to animation or art school in general. Like I know like it's gonna be pricey for sure, like it's gonna cost you a lot of money, but if you have the money, you have the means to pay your education to go to animation school, but you're still on the fence. My school anyway, all the teachers are actual working professional right now. Some of them are I think they don't work anymore. I think they're just working on small contracts and everything, and they focus on teaching. But most of them, they are actual working professional in the industry. So you can talk about trending things and like there might be things that it is trending that they don't know about. Like for example, most of my teachers are pretty well versed when it comes to anime. Except my character design teacher. He's not well versed with anime manga. He's not well versed. Like he knows the classic, like the Akira, Dragon Ball, and I think he knows about Naruto. I'm not sure, but when it comes to the other, like he doesn't know about One Piece. That's just that says a lot, you know. Not in a bad way. It's just be like it says a lot. Like he's not really into anime like that, you know. We are making him discover anime, and he knows about the anime style because a lot of the students like that. Of course, he knows about it. So yeah, but a lot of teachers are pretty well aware with are pretty up to date when it comes to the industry with the things that's come out and everything. So that's a good thing. They just can relate with a lot of other things that you like pretty easily. Anyway, in my school, in my school, I don't know about other animation art school, but because of what I'm experiencing right now, I'm assuming most of art school and animation school as teachers that are up to date with the trending things and all the stuff, you know. How do we draw tiger from the front view? I forgot. Wait, let me bring my tiger story. Where is that? Okay, so this is how you, okay. I was on the right track. This is how you draw the front. Front view. And maybe wait. Now think about it, this is the first time I draw in front view, right? No, cap, I draw it here. I thought, wait, what? I never drew from the front view? Is it because I was scared to actually try to do it? I was trying to avoid it? Because let me tell you guys, there's something. So look what you're doing in your art, and if you see a pattern, it might be because you're trying to. There's some patterns that you're doing is because you might trying to avoid doing certain things. Like maybe you're always drawing something in profile view because you're scared of drawing the whole face or the whole body in 3/4 in 3D, because side view is typically 2D, but there's some 3D in this, but it's mostly 2D. It's mostly flat, you know. So look at your work and look at your patterns. You might try to avoid something, and when you notice that, try to fix it. Try to fix that, you know. See, oh, I'm always drawing faces in the 3/4 view. No, that's the other way around. I'm always drawing face in the front view, side view, but I never draw it in 3/4 view. Maybe because you're trying to avoid it. Try to draw in the 3/4 view. Oh man, I'm not able to do it. Well, this is what you have to practice now. So yeah, this is how you make progress in your art, by noticing what you're avoiding, what you're scared of drawing and everything. Well, scared. That's a big word. You're scared. I mean, can you be scared of drawing something? Let me think about it. Was I ever scared of drawing something? There were times I didn't want to draw something because I didn't know how to draw it, not because I was scared. I was just like, nah, I don't want to draw it because it's gonna be a pain in the butt to learn it and draw it. And by the way, I don't like this body type at all. It's totally not what I was. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can do a better job than that, but I like the idea that I was thinking with the take forearm and everything, but I don't like the body type. But yeah, I never got scared of drawing something. It's more like maybe I didn't want to draw because it would be a pain in the butt to just have to spend hours to try to figure the thing out, and I don't want to spend time to learn it. Maybe this what happened. Oh, I know why I don't like it. It's because the leg was too short. But yeah, I don't think I was ever scared of drawing something. Or maybe I was scared of some point of drawing something, but I don't remember anymore because it's been so long. Because right now I reach a point that I'm not scared of drawing something. It's more like, maybe I'm like, yeah, I know I'm not good at it. It's kind of a pain that I'm not good at that, but I'll try to figure a way to be good at it. Okay, I have to ask myself why I want to give him a cape, hooded cape. Why I want to give him a hooded cape? Because if you have a hooded cape, most likely people will think you're an assassin. You try to hide your face from something, or try to go undercover. So why would I want him to go undercover first of all? Because he didn't do anything wrong. He's trying to hide his shame from his, because he used to be popular, but now he fell off, like hard fell off. He fell off so hard. So maybe he's ashamed to show his face to the world. So that's why he has a hooded cape. And his hooded cape won't be that clean. It will be a dirty hooded cape. So it will be like torn. So it won't be like a clean one. It will be really torn and everything. Something that he just take from, you know, he just took out because he found it somewhere, a rag. Something like that. So he's hiding his face from his shame of falling from glory, from noticing his ways were wrong. And he's trying to become a better person type beat. So yeah, okay, the hooded cape will make sense. But will the people understand that? Maybe not on the first read. Because I'm pretty sure people will say, okay, he's because people might think he's a villain. But that might be no, that's a good thing if people think he's a villain. Because that's what I want. In the story, people will think he's a bad guy, but he got a wooden sword, so it will be a bit weird to be like, wait, he looked like a villain, but he got a sword he got a wooden sword. A wooden claymore. So is he really a villain? He look intimidating, but he has a weapon that can kill people. So that doesn't make sense. He's not a villain. So okay, we're gonna fight with that. We're gonna fight with that. All right. Let's vibe with that. And yes, you're gonna have a, like I said, he's humble. He's in his humbling phase. He's humbling himself. So he has a leather armor. And not something that's like I know there's leather armor that look really cool. Talking about really cool leather armor, where's the gauntlet I saw earlier? Bro, I saw a cool gauntlet earlier. I think it was on this page here. No, I lost it. No, I should have saved it. I made a rookie mistake. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm gonna draw it from memory, from what I've seen, from what I remember seeing. So I remember there was a round shape like this, then it went like that, then it went like this, it go around like that, then it was a round pad here, and the metal thing, there were some straps like this. I don't remember actually, but I just remember the rough shape that I've seen. And looking at it, it looks cool, pretty cool. So I might take this for the final design, because all the gauntlets that out are pretty basic, pretty like what you will expect to see on a leather gauntlet. But anyway, we're gonna give him a belt on this version, because I don't think I gave him a belt on others. Yeah, I didn't give him I cited this one, but like this one is like, I like the concept of the hooded cape, but the rest of it is like, nah, it's too, like this was my first design. This is the first thing I vomit on the canvas, and that's not the best design. So yeah, so I'm gonna give him a belt like that. I'm gonna give him something like this as well, so he can put this one on his back. I know there's gonna be some attachment in behind, like he just, like Cloud, you know, like Cloud in Final Fantasy VII Remake, because on the remake, he put the sword on his back. I think it's a magnet that's holding the sword. I think. I'm not sure. I might be wrong. In the PS1 version, he just does this and this and this spawn. That's it. Which is really weird when you think about it. He put his sword on his back, but it despawns. But yeah. But on the remake, I think there's a magnet holding his sword behind his back. So we're gonna find some way to, I don't know, like maybe there's a screw that automatically go in the sword. I don't know. we're gonna figure this out when we're gonna go into the complexity of the design. And by that I mean like we're gonna go to the storytelling part and everything. But for now, I don't care. I just wanna do the design. I wanna make it look cool. It's a cool guy. Okay, no, I don't wanna do this again. This pattern of leather armor. Let me try something new. Oh! What I wanna see is I want to expose a bit of his fur though. No, because in this no, we gotta do the opposite of this. So we can expose his arms but not his body. Yes. Okay, because we gotta because I really want to what will help me is that I do a design of his life before and a life after, so I can do the complete opposite of it. When in his gladiator life I can see him having armor, but light armor, because he want to expose his body, because he's proud of his body, he's been working out, he's showing off, he's strong and everything. But now he's humble, so now he's gonna hide a bit more of his body. He's gonna expose his body less, you know. Like maybe his arm is gonna be a bit exposed, but because of the gauntlet and maybe like he got a sleeve on a shirt, you have a shirt sleeve. I was about to combine shirt and sleeve at the same time. Shirt sleeve, so we can see a bit of his bicep, but it's not showing a lot. So I guess we have to do this. Bro, I'm cooking, bro. I'm cooking with the design. Woo. Okay. So gotta give him a sleeve here. So maybe the sleeve. I can speak. The sleeve's gonna be about here. And about here. So you're gonna see a bit of his arm, but it's really like gonna be like just this. Like just that. And I've seen a design. Not design, but I said a leather. Well, it's a design, I guess. A leather armor earlier that was pretty interesting. Where is it? Let me scroll down. Like it's pretty much covering everything. I don't see it, but I remember I screenshot it in my mind though. So if I can find it, I know what I saw shape wise. I guess I got a good memory when it comes to just remembering the simple shapes that I've seen like this, especially if the design is simple. But I would like to see it so I can be accurate thumbnail wise, you know. Where are you? I'm thirsty. No, I didn't scroll that far, so it's more higher up. Okay, let me go all the way up. And I found it. Okay, it was the first one at the top. Okay. It's literally at the first one at the top. Okay. So it's not the same build, but I'm gonna still go rock with it. So it's leather like this. There's leather part here. I think a sword will actually be helpful if I do it, but I just want to go straight to the design. How? It's been an hour already? Okay. Yeah, I've been yapping a bit too much. Just a little bit too much. Okay. What's going on? Why is it so big? And I'm not gonna lie, it looks more like a dog right now than a tiger. Thumbnail wise. So like this. And let me save this because the idea that I had when it's the opposite of its gladiator life, I like it. He doesn't want to expose his body anymore because that's not a part of his life. He's not trying to show off anymore. The part of his show off life is over. Right now he's just being humble, trying to serve the people. Okay. So now thumbnails are done. Let me put all that in one folder. So I like the pose of 7. Final Fantasy 7? No. I like the pose of 7. I want to keep the idea of the hooded cape for sure. And detail wise, I like the gauntlet that I did on 7. And I think I'm gonna go with the body type of number 2. Of thumbnail number, I'm gonna go with the body type. I'm gonna go with the body type of thumbnail number 2 and put it on post 7. With the, and I'm gonna take his gauntlet. Both number 2 and 7 have the hooded cape, so we're gonna go with that. What else? What else? When it comes to the pants, I want baggy pants, so I think I'm gonna go with the. I think I'm gonna go with the baggy pants on number 4, but not the top. Not what I did at the top, because the top is like we're still exposing his belly part, but I don't want to expose his body anymore. Actually, oh, I like what I did. Well, I'm exposing this whole arm. It's got gloves instead of gauntlets. So yeah, no. Just remember say. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the lower part, like really lower part, like this part here. But we're gonna go with like it's tight at the top, but it's baggy at the bottom. I'm gonna go with that number 4. Yo, Cat30T, welcome to the stream. Sit back, relax. We are grinding, doing some character design. I'm designing my first animal fury intro something character. I don't know what's the. I forgot what this word. Anthropomorphic. That's a word. No. Okay, let me look. I look like a stupid right now. So let me intro. Oh wait. Anthropomorphic characters. That's a word, yeah. Anthropomorphic. Yeah. I use Clip Studio too. I'm not as good as you do. You're fine. Well, oh yeah, Clip. I guess you know that's funny because the first time I opened Clip Studio, it wasn't that intimidating for me. But I keep seeing lately people say that Clip Studio is really not really beginner friendly interface wise. But I guess because I've been jumping program to program that it wasn't that big of a deal. But I gotta admit, every year I learn something new with Clip Studio. Like I'm figuring things out. I'm like, wait, that exists in Clip Studio? I didn't even know. But yeah, but honestly, it's just take your time and study the program, and you're gonna get used to it. Honestly, so don't need to stress about it. And if you already use other programs like Photoshop, I don't know, Krita, Fire Alpaca Fire, or whatever, it's gonna. There's things that are pretty much the same from program to program. There's not really a big difference. Like the only big difference that I've seen from Clip Studio and other programs, and that Sai has, is the stabilization for the pen that helps you do more straight lines. That's the only difference that I've seen from the programs, and that's it. After that, pretty much everyone has the same tools except Photoshop. Photoshop has its own thing because it's more of a photo editing program than a drawing program. I've been jumping from program to program, and I decided to stay with Clip Studio. I learned how to color my animation last night. Don't forget the brushes and friend. Yeah, brushes, of course. Yeah, the brushes in Clip Studio are more adapted for manga, and for the programs, well, it depends on what the goal of the program is. There will be programs that are more adapted for animation, for photo editing, whatever. And that's cool that you are starting to learn to color how to color your animation in Clip Studio. Actually last year in 2025. In my head, last year is 2024 for some reason again, but yeah, last year 2025 I did the first time animation. Actually, do I have some animation on my computer, or is it all at school? Because we're not doing animation for my first year in animation school yet, but I wanted to have some. I'll say this in English. I want to go ahead and practice and discover what is animation, how to do animation. And I've been doing some, I've been struggling. I tried to do some VFX. It's been doing very well, so well that my teacher told me to teach my class how to do some VFX. which was cool. But I'm not good. I'm not good yet. It's just that I figured some things out. I'm like, oh yeah, I did this, I did that. This is what I discovered. This is what I'll struggle with, and that's it. You know, not a big, not something like how to do this. You know. But let me see. Do I have some animation in my computer? Because I think I did most of my animation at school and on my Samsung tablet that's on my couch for some reason. 2025. Oh, animation. Okay, I got this animation that I'm not done with it yet. Oh, I don't have the clips. I don't have the clip file. Animation sitting on my computer. May I show you? It's basic. I don't know if I can call it animation. Oh yeah, yo, show ahead. If you have a link to it, just post it in the chat. I'm gonna show it to the stream. Oh yeah, it's over. Okay, so I did this animation to practice visual effects. I'm gonna put it on YouTube. Okay, go ahead. I did it because I was just okay. At first, the homework was to draw a cube, and me try hard that I am. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna make a meteor cube, and I'm gonna animate the fire. And I never animated fire in my life. And she was like, okay, do it, but you have to teach it to the class. I'm like, bet. And so I did. But at first I was like, oh, why did I say bet? I don't know how to animate fire. But it took me, I think in total it took me 4-5 days to do it. I spent 2 weeks to study how to animate fire. And it took me 4 days approximately. Not 4 days, no, I'm exaggerating. Not 4 full days, but it took like maybe in a day I will spend like maybe 1-2 hours to do this animation. And this is the this one is without all this fancy stuff. It was just the fire. This was just the fire. So yeah, but I did practice the walk cycle, and I did practice the bouncing ball, the basic exercise. I did practice that before I jump into doing a fire animation. But yes, one thing for sure is that I think one thing that I would like to focus on animation is VFX for sure. That's something I would like to focus a lot on. I would like to animate characters in general, of course, but I think I'm gonna have a love for visual effects. Because doing like the explosions, the fire movement, water, like I'm someone that like elemental magic. So be able to animate elemental magic, elemental VFX, bro, that would be dope. Oh man, I'm already imagining all the stuff that I can do once I'm gonna be good at it, bro. That's the most exciting part. But okay, let's lock in, bro. It's already an hour and 18 minutes. I want to be able to finish this at least 2 hour maximum. All right. So Kat, go ahead, post your animation whenever you're ready. I'm gonna show it to the stream if you're fine with me to show it to the stream. And yeah, by the meantime, we're gonna lock in and draw, design my character here. So yeah, I'm gonna take. Okay, so I said I like 7. And please don't make the joke that the Gen Z does nowadays with the 7 and the other number. So I'm gonna put this here. So we like 7 here. And I said I like 4, but for the bottom part, so I'm gonna take number 4. Yes, I did set it with that accent intentionally, like in Candy. Number 4. And I said I like number 2 for his body shape, the body type that he has, which fit what I originally imagined in my head on the first. Well, it's funny because I originally imagined this body type at first in my head, like the final design. But for my first thumbnail, I didn't do this body type, which is funny. I guess I just wanted to do something different from the final design in my head when I did the first thumbnail. Okay, and do I like something else from the others? I like the idea of number 6, but I like the gauntlet on number 7, so I can't go with number 6 with the wool armor, one side armor, or leather armor gauntlet. And I said here his body's gonna be exposed here, so I don't want that anymore. So yeah. Okay, I think I got everything that I want to work with. So we're gonna pick number 2. Actually, I'm gonna put it on the right because I'm left-handed. 7. Oh, for the sword type, the sword shape, I think I'm gonna go with the I'm gonna go with the curve. Well, the one side, like one side is blunt and one side is the blade part, the slicing part. Even though it's a wooden sword, it wouldn't slice. Though you'll be surprised, it can slice things. Like I said, this is the strongest weapon in the verse, in its verse, and I won't explain why, but it is. Just accept it. If you're not happy, get out of the stream. I'm playing. I'm playing. Okay, so I'm just gonna do things here. So for this design, I like the body type. Yeah, body type and plus sword, I guess. And the sword shape. Yeah, I like the pose and the gauntlet. I would like to find the gauntlet because I've seen it. I don't know how, I don't know where I've seen it, but I've seen it. And here I like the pants. On the side I'm gonna write in parentheses, I'm gonna write lower part, baggy part. Well, pants plus boots, I guess. Oh, but I didn't pick a specific. But I guess I'll take this for the top. Top plus armor. Or I might do a mix of the armors I'm seeing here. I'm gonna see. Maybe leather armor. So yeah. So alright. So we got every element that I'm like from every character, for every thumbnails that I want to work with. So now we're gonna do the final design. And now for the final design, I'm gonna take the time to do the number of heads. So I want my character to be 7 heads tall. 7 heads tall. So thumbs. But you know what? I'm gonna take a small break before that. So for you guys on YouTube, it's gonna be just a skip. But for you guys on Twitch, go take a break as well. Go drink some water because I know your drips are dry. I was gonna say your drips are live. What? Your lips are dry. So go drink some water. Go hit a snack. Go stretch. You know, go do something. Don't sit there for hours without doing anything. So all right, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back from the break. I hope y'all had a good one. Also for you guys watching on YouTube, I know it's just a skip, but I hope you pause the video and you went to do something else for a couple minutes, or even an hour even, because you know we've been drawing for an hour. So if you want to take an hour break, go ahead. You know, don't feel like you have to take a 5-minute break because this is what I'm doing on live, because I'm streaming, so I can only take a 5-minute break. If I could take an hour break, it's on stream, I will do it, but I won't. But yeah, and while I was on break, I was trying to look for the gauntlet at the same time, but I couldn't find it, sadly. So we're just gonna do it from memory. I bring back the webcam, and here we go. So yeah, okay. So now we gotta lock in and do some good job here. So I'm gonna start with a sketch. Well, sketch. Yeah, I'm gonna start with sketch, but I'm gonna sketch the head first, and I gotta make sure I got this right. Start with sphere like this. Now I'm gonna make his head. Wait, so this is gonna be the part of his nose, muzzle, whatever it's called. Like this. And let me go back to this. Okay. I'm gonna use the real life reference to be able to draw the shape of the head. And like I said, I might like I said, this is the first draft, so it's picture over time. If I keep practicing drawing animalistic characters, I might relearn how to. Know how to draw properly the shape of the head and everything. But I looked at some characters in the Slice series. I realized that some of them, like this character here, let me check. I'll show you guys. This character, she's a tiger, but she has the face of a human. But I prefer the idea that we have actual animals that act like humans. Like Carmelita, she has the face of a fox. She has a feature of a fox, facial wise, but the rest of the body is a human. But Neela, she's literally a tiger. She's literally a human with a skin color of a, well, first of all, tigers are purple, but whatever. But yeah, she's a tiger, but humanoid. I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't scream tiger unless you look at the stripes. Like, take off the stripes. Take off the stripes. And she just looks like an alien at this point. Like, she's not an animal. You get what I mean? Like, she's a dog. It's a hippo. But, okay, look at all the cast. They are all animals. And you look at her. Yeah, she's a cat animal. Maybe she's not a tiger, actually. She's probably not a tiger now, I think about it. Maybe she's an animal that I don't even know. But because I know this animal for now, I assume she's a tiger. And like I said, take out the stripe. She just looks like an alien at this point among animals. Because everyone is an animal. Everyone kept the animal features. And this is why I learned that spiders are not animals. Well, not this year. I learned that from years ago, but I learned that spiders aren't bugs. They are animals because they have 8 legs or something like that. Anyway, that's the point. But yeah, but she's for her, I'll let it slide, I guess, because it's a spider. And if you want to give a more humanoid cartoon approach, I guess you will give her a half human body. But even then, they give her a half human body, but they kept the limbs like a spider. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She got exactly 8 limbs. That's a smart design. Because they could have made 8 legs for the body and have 2 arms, so she will have 10 limbs. But no, they said, no, you know what? A spider has 8 limbs, so we're gonna give her 2 arms and 6 lower limbs, 6 legs. This is so smart. But yeah, that's the only thing that I realized, that everyone looks like an animal, except her. She just like a human trying to fit an animal world. That's my only critique that I have. And I'm not trying to do that here. Like, oh, I'm drawing a face of a human, but I'm gonna give him tiger features. Like, nah. We ain't doing that. So we're gonna focus on primitive shapes here. And we're gonna focus on the details of the shapes later on. Now it looks like more tiger. I think before it doesn't. I think now here they look like dogs or a panther because I didn't give the fur on the side. Probably that's why I felt like it was less of a tiger. And it's not centered now. You know what? I'm gonna cheat. He's cheating! That's not cheating. This is just working smart. He's cheating! You liar! You fraud! Yo, Fox Creative Gaming, what's up? It's been a minute. Hey, Happy New Year. It's been a while. Catch your stream. Yeah, man. I mean, I haven't been streaming for a long period of time. It's only like now. Like the past couple weeks. But no, since last week I've been streaming daily, except on Christmas and on the other days. Uh, like it's only like because I'm in winter vacation. But if it wasn't for winter vacation, I wouldn't be streaming at all. But yeah, but yo, how you been doing? Happy New Year to you too. Glad came to the stream. What you been up to? Doing fine, just relaxing. That's good. It's winter vacation. It's the holiday. The year just started. You know, I know some people say, "Yo, it's the beginning of New Year. You gotta grind, go all in. Don't wait for tomorrow. Go hard right now." And I'm all for it. I'm all for it. But look, things takes time to happen. Do a little bit every day. You don't need to charge on the first day of the year or the second day of the year. You can give what you got on that day. You can be progress. But what matters is that your body is well rested so you can tackle on the rest of the year. It's a marathon, not a race. Always keep that in mind. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of my 3D art, and I've not done any drawings yet. It's fine. You know, you did some art. You did some 3D. And guess what? Because of animation school, I've been doing some 3D as well. And as of now, maybe the future might change. I'm not really liking it. I don't really like it. And to be fair, it's because of the teacher. It's just because of the teacher I don't like it. Because the way he teach at 3D is like it doesn't help us to click with the program or the way we do stuff. So it's just maybe if we got a better teacher, I might like it more easy. But for now, I'm like, I'm not really into 3D. If it's tough, it's on my computer at school. I don't have Maya on my computer, so I can't even show you. And I don't know how to export a finished product from Maya. But if I ever export it, I'm gonna drop them in the Discord so you can see it. But yeah, but I didn't do anything big this year. We did a bed, we did a table, we did a house, but my house is really scuffed because that was the first project that we did. And for the final project, we did a robot. And I pretty like I like my robot. It's a it's a combination of multiple characters from different games like Ratchet and Clank, Mega Man, and that one Bugs character from Mario and Luigi Bowser Inside Story. So yeah, but if I know how to export them, or at least actually I'm gonna take a screenshot of them and I'm gonna drop them in Discord because I never thought about sharing my 3D stuff because, like I said, I don't really like 3D as of now. It's not okay. It's not that I don't like. I'm not clicking with the 3D right now, so that's why I never thought about sharing my stuff. But yeah, cool. I would like to have seen them. You can also take screenshot of it. Yeah. When school restart, I'm gonna take screenshot of them. I'm gonna drop them in Discord. You're in Discord, right? I'm gonna drop them. Okay, it took a while to upload, but there's my first animation on my manga video. Okay, all right, let's take a look at it. Let me pause it. First of all, do you have copyright music on your video? Because if you have, I will have to mute the video because I don't want to. I mean, it's not the end of the world. In fact, oh, whoa, that was fast. I wasn't able to see anything. Wait, give me a sec. I'm Star versus and there's no music. Okay, it was a bit too fast. Wait. Let me go there. All right. Do you want me to show them on stream or you want me to keep it for myself? You want me to gatekeep? What? Mouse, I'm gonna beat you up. You can show stream. All right, thank you. Okay, there's the music. Fine. Okay. I'm gonna beat up my mouse one day. Okay. So here we go. All right. It's a bit too fast. I wasn't able to see quickly, but you guys can see it. But that's your first animation. That's really good. You know, I can tell you got a good understanding of the timing, and you're able to animate the face and the arm at the same time. Now it's just a matter of learning how to put volumes, depth, shadows, and all this stuff. You know, but don't stress about it. Have fun with it. That's what matters. Natural animation, yeah, it's pretty smooth too. That's my problem right now with animation is that my thing is not smooth. My thing is too it's either too fast or too it's not laggy, but it feels laggy, but yours feels smooth. So I need to learn something about timing, spacing, I guess, but I'm gonna figure all this out for summer. Summer, I'm gonna spend every day learning animation, and I think I'm gonna redo this thing that I did 2 years ago when I did the daily art grind, and I think I'm gonna do a daily animation grind. Yo, I'm really down to do that. I'm really down to that. My 3D animation also in progress. Oh, yo, 3D animation, bro. This is what we're gonna do in third year animation school. Our third year is gonna focus on 3D. So I'm kind of scared because, like I said, I'm not clicking with 3D right now. And our last year of animation school is all 3D. I'm like, bro, it better be click with me as soon as possible because if it doesn't click, I'm gonna struggle in my third year. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Yeah, but it's just practicing your fundamentals as for now, you know? As of now, you only have the flats and you only have the primitive shapes, you know, and you have to learn how to draw with volume. So it's really like practicing how to draw with shapes in general. 3D is hard to get into because you need to learn the tools first. It's not really it's not hard. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't hard. It's just that it wasn't as, how can I say this? It felt like more science than art when I started it. So well, when I mean science, I mean like math and all this stuff. It felt like a math homework more than art when I first started doing 3D. And there was a lot of nonsense happening with the program in Maya. So, and the teacher, the way he teach us doesn't help. So that's why we have, like almost all my classmates, we're not clicking with 3D right now. We're not liking it. Like some of them hate 3D right now. Like they are hating on 3D right now. Like they want to boycott the class, literally. So this is how bad it is. But for me, it's more like, because I'm like, for the last project, I was starting to get used to it, but it's still not clicking. So I guess it's really the teacher that we need to figure something out with the teacher so we can get the 3D part, so we can start liking it. But yeah, for me, it's not like it was hard to understand. Like, I understand how the tools work. Well, I understand how the tools work. There's sometimes I do some manipulation and something weird happen. I'm like, what happened? As a teacher, it was like, oh, you did this, that, and he corrected. It doesn't explain to me. I'm like, bro, explain to me what happened. For me, you're just doing magic right now. So yeah, but yeah, hopefully for the second semester, I'm gonna develop a love for 3D. So yeah, but to come back to your thing, Kat, fundamentals. That's what you need to practice right now. Well, I don't know how serious you want, how serious and how far you want to go with your art animation. If you're a hobbyist for now, honestly, just draw for fun. Keep doing this animation, do short animation and all this stuff. Don't stress about it. But if you happen to want to go try hard mode and do like dope artworks, dope animation, work for the industry, all this stuff, you want to start learning fundamentals. So learn to draw 3D shapes like this, you know, like the spheres, cubes, in perspectives, cylinders, you know, like learn how to do those things, you know, like the base fundamentals, and that will help you a lot for animation. It will push your animation to a new level. And I'm gonna tell you, it's not gonna be fun at first, and there's something you have to go through. Everyone has to go through that in order to develop that level of industry level animation, you know, so you don't have a choice. But like I said, that's if you want to really like go all in and that's your goal in life, to be a pro animator, going for this or whatever, you know, like you want to work on the fundamentals. But if you're a hobbyist, don't even stress about it. Do it for fun. You will evolve as you keep doing those things. You will learn as you keep doing those things. You like, it's not a matter of if it will happen. It will happen. It's just a matter of when it's gonna happen. That's it. Fuck said, yeah. If I don't like that, also it sucks when they just show you but no explains what was done to fix the issue. Yeah, cause bro, like literally that was literally that. Like every time I had an issue, there was some issue he explained to me why it happened, but the issue that were like, I just don't know. Like it just, the problem just exists on my thing. I don't know how it happened. He just fixed it and that's it. I'm like, can you at least tell me what happened? Can you at least tell me how you fix it? At least that. But nah, he didn't tell me. So most of our class right now, we learn more from the internet than in class. Most of us learn more on Reddit how to do 3D stuff than the teacher taught us. That's how bad this is. That's how bad this is. Like, I think that was the only negative thing, my only negative experience in animation school so far. Like, but it's not as bad that it's gonna make me like hate animation school. It's just bad, like, bro, that's the only teacher that I've seen doing this. That's how I learned. Yeah, I guess this is how we gonna learn at this point. But if we get a new teacher, I guess that's gonna be okay. Because from what I understand, I talked with the other teachers and everything about that teach 3D. And from what I learned is that our teacher that we have now is not used to teach juniors. He's not used to teach people that just start 3D. He's used to teach seniors, people that already have experience. So that's why his way of teaching is weird for us, is because for him, he's teaching us as if we already know how it works. And we might forget some fundamentals here and there. Like we do art, you know, like it's as if you start drawing right now, and I'm just start to tell you, oh yeah, you have to connect your bicep to your brachialis and everything. You'd be like, what? Bro, why does a bicep? What is a brachialis? Bro, I don't even know how to draw the form of the arm. That's literally what's going on in 3D right now. That's literally what's going on. Yeah, that's what's going on with us right now. That's exactly it. The same way I explain you how to draw the arm, that's exactly how he explain 3D to us right now. We don't know the fundamentals of 3D yet. So yeah, but like I said, towards the end, for the last project, I was able to do a good project. You know, it's not the best project, but I was able to do a good project, and I'm gonna take a screenshot of it when I go back to school and put it on Discord. Mom wants me to spend time with her. See how. All right, I spent a good time with your mom. Have a happy new year. And wish you the best with animation. Keep doing them, and yeah, have fun with it. So yeah, so that's my little rant for the day for animation school. But yeah, as of now, 3D doesn't click with me, but hopefully it will. Hopefully it will, because I see potential with 3D. Because at first it's what I wanted to do. Ironically enough, I wanted to do 3D before I wanted to do everything I'm doing right now with art, drawing, and everything. I wanted to become a 3D animator, but the only reason why I never did is because, first of all, I didn't have the resource. Well, I didn't have a computer to do 3D at all. Well, I had a computer, but it was an old computer. I couldn't run 3D stuff on it, and also. I thought you could only learn 3D at school at the time when I started to go to college and everything. And I wasn't accepted in the program because I didn't have the grades to go in there. So I kind of gave up and just did 2D art, and I found a passion for 2D art and 2D animation. Well, do I have a passion for animation? I don't know, but I like animation. I like watching it. Do I like producing it? I don't know. I mean, so far I've been liking what I'm doing, what I'm practicing, but I'm starting to develop a love for it, you know? And for the first time I'm touching 3D in my entire life, it started with a bad experience with the teacher and all the the classes, you know. So, you know, it's like a bad start, low-key, but hopefully it will get good eventually. If you want to 3D at home, you should check out Blender if you want the free tool 3D modeling. Yeah, I heard about that for Blender. It's free. But because we got I got a license because of the school to use Maya. So since we use Maya at school, I will use Maya if I ever do 3D at home, which I doubt I will. But I showed if I want to learn. So I will use Maya instead of Blender. But from what I understand, everything you learn from Maya can be transferred to Blender. It's just that the interface is different on Blender. That's the only difference, and I will have to relearn the interface on Blender. Yeah, that's it. I just have to learn the interface on Blender. So yeah, bro, I'm yapping too much. Let me drop. Yeah, you should install it on your PC if you have a license for my. Yeah, I shall do it. Okay. Let me lock in. Because I said I'm gonna do 2 hour max. It's already 1 hour 45 seconds, 45 minutes, and I haven't done anything yet. But yeah, but I want some Maya on my computer for sure. For sure. And also I will install Blender because it's free. You know, I'm not gonna spit on free stuff. It's just like drawing. If you only do it for school and not do it a lot, you will not get better at it. Yeah, you said you said everything. Like I can't even argue. You just said the truth. I can't argue with that. I cannot even argue. It's a fact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I will install Maya. And hopefully my computer can run it. Cause bro, I've been running games sometimes on my computer. I'm like, what's going on? My computer's suffering. And my computer's not that old. I bought it 2 years ago. It's a friend of a friend that built it for me. It's a custom PC. 7 head. Alright. Let's delete the ruler. And let's delete the ruler here as well. Because it was only for the head I want to ruler. Okay, so it's 7 heads, so if I'm doing 50-50, so 3.5, so that'll be 1, 2, 3. Didn't do the 1, 2, 3, so the torso will stop here approximately, but be right back. All right, I'll be there. It should be fine as long as you're not creating really high detail models. Yeah, hopefully. So yeah, if I want to do 50-50, this means my torso will stop about here. 3.5 for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and the rest of it will be the legs. So that'll be 50-50. But oh wait, no, that's not good. Let me redo that. We got a problem here because the head is a. Okay. Oh, I'm glad that I spot that early because the head shape is that. That's the head. The muzzle is not. Well, the muzzle is a part of the head, but it's in front of you. In perspective, it's like this. So the head is like. I'm glad I spotted it. I'm glad I spotted that because my character will be really long. My character will have been really long. So that's the actual head. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and the Gen Z joke. 1, 2, 3, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, so 3.5. So that means 1, 2, 3. So 3.5. So that'll be here. So my torso will stop about here. 1, 2, 3.5. So stop about here. And the rest will be my legs, right? But Oh no, if I do the leg shorter, that'll be ugly. I wanted to do the leg shorter, but it's gonna. But I can make I can make them shorter, yeah. Because this is a character that I want to focus more on the torso than the legs. This is a sword fighter. Because I'm not going for a cloud. Because if I wanted to go with a cloud strife body type, I think I will give him longer leg and shorter torso, but I want to give him a more bulky build. So I'm gonna go with a longer torso, a broad, longer torso. A broad, that's gonna be ugly though. Broad and long torso. So let's say I want to do the torso. Also the torso here. It's broad. That's gonna be really huge. Or if I want to do that, I can add one more. I can add an head and a half. So it's gonna be 7 head and a half. So we're gonna have half a head at the end. I can do that instead. We can do that. So it's gonna balance, but you get it, right? I think that can work. So I'm gonna play with that now. And along the way, we will see what it gives. If I don't like it, I'll do a 50-50, so 3.5, 3.5. But it's gonna look too basic for me if it's 50-50. Because the way I imagine is that the torso is really like the main thing that we look at first, and the legs is really secondary. Like you look at the legs, be like, yeah, this guy is not a leg person. He's really like a upper person. Like he's really using his body, swinging and thing. And don't mind me closing my eyes talking sometimes because I'm trying to imagine the character in my head at the same time. But yeah, I'm really imagining that. So the legs are really secondary. Like you look at it like, yeah, he ain't about leg days. He's about top. He's all about chest, arms, back. That's it. So yeah, he do a bit of legs, just to be able to, run around, be stabilized, be able to do uni-leg movement type beat. But yeah. Type. Okay, I can see it. I can see that. Okay, so torso's gonna stop here. So let's go. Let's start with the neck. So right now I'm gonna focus on the base shapes. And after that, I'm gonna add the details. Do I still have the pose? Yes, I still have it. Let's go. The reference. So I don't have to always do No, we gotta focus on here. So broad shoulders. So what are we talking about broad shoulders? That's it. Another thing too. How many heads for the shoulder? So I think I'm gonna go 2 head and a half. One head and a half. Or it's gonna be too broad. Like this much. Bruh. See with that. If it's too much, I'm just gonna do one head. It's gonna be a bit of angle. I don't know, the opposite. Gonna be the opposite. Need to exaggerate it. I feel like I'm literally redrawing a character that I'm doing for my final project at school. Because it's about the same physique, but not the same character type. Yeah, no, one head and a half is too much. And I think this much head is too much for the long. At this point, I'm starting to want to add the first body type, the cloud body type at this point. But it doesn't work. I'm not imagining him being that thin. I'm imagining him more bulky. So. Let's see, let's do the other way around. So it'll be about here, stop here. Stop about here, so stop about here. Chest. When you walk, back. Oh, your chest doesn't do. Yeah, pretty straight. I don't know why I tried to make it bounce. Make an angle. Yes. I can stop the torso here, but now the legs gotta be too. So I guess I'm gonna stop the legs here then, or I can give the length, this length here. Still, I'm gonna have broad shoulder. Okay, I think. Okay, I see the vision. I see the vision. I'm seeing it. I can see the vision. By the way, this is a first draft, so I don't have to be too fixated on having it perfect for now, because I know in the future it's gonna get better. It's gonna just get better in the future. And let me bring the drawing a bit lower. I have more headspace at the top. It's already 2 hours and I'm not done. I'm sorry for the yapping, guys. I'm genuinely sorry. Like, I've been yapping too much today. I guess that was just one of those stream days that I talk a lot. Always gonna be one head. I guess we're gonna add a full head then. Because that's gonna be weird if I have the knee stop here and the feet stop there. Let's say I stop the feet at one, at this half of the head. This. I stop the knee, I put the knee here. Yeah, that's way too short. Way too short, bro. We're gonna... Like, this is better, I think. Yeah. So I guess I just don't have to put too much emphasis on the leg size. Avoid the, because I don't want attention on the leg. I really want attention to the top of the body, and the leg could be really secondary. And it's gonna be this perspective. This. For some reason, I have the design of the tiger. I have the design of the tiger from Madagascar tree in my head, and if I remember correctly, he has a long body and he barely has legs. Wait, let me check that. Let me find this. Tiger Madagascar. Yeah, bro, that's. How they get out of how they get out of those type of design? But when I do it, it's wrong. Why? Why they can't do those designs, but when I do it, it's wrong, huh? Even Alex, they have the same design. They have the same body. But what is that? Ew. 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 What she's doing? What the heck is that? Wait, that's from the Penguin of Madagascar? I didn't watch the show, so I didn't know. But if it's a character like this, it's wrong. But when they do it, it's not. That's unfair. Oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. Man, I need to stop, let's do this, bro. Go to the line. Stop, hesitating. gonna be the chest. Back. No, quick toe is gonna be a bit lower. So, yeah, adjust here. And let's say about here will be the belly. So about this here. And the hand's gonna be about here. Right now I'm just drawing general shapes here. I'm not focused on the details yet. I want to replay Ease 8. That's my favorite Ease of all the Ease that I've played so far. And I think it shows because I only listen. Well, I have Ease 9 music, but I have in my Spotify playlist I have more Ease 8 music than Ease 9. Actually, I don't have any Ease 9 music on my Spotify playlist. Now think about it. It's all Ease 8. Oh, there's a consistency here. Paper. Better. But supposed to be lower, but not that low. Because yes, his arm's going forward. That's not supposed to go that low. Calling. Oh, you hear the calling, not someone is calling. But after you go, someone is calling. What? Is that someone is calling? Okay, I'm a fake fan. But the whole time I was listening to his music, I thought it was someone is calling. I really want to add that volume. Get me? We gotta feel it's curving in or curving out. So you feel the depth, the volume, the whatever you're drawing. We don't want flat shaped. Calling. Someone is calling. Okay, so I knew they will say someone is calling. It's just the second verse, the second part of the song. They say someone is calling. I'm not a fake fan anymore. I'm a real fan. Okay, so I'm gonna draw the tail. So the tail starts. If I know the human bone set is about here. If the tail bone is about here, so I think I can start from here. I don't know. Okay, I've studied tigers. I always study the head. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't study the paws and all the stuff. But let me see a tiger tail. How long is supposed to be? Oh yeah, that's long. It's pretty long. Okay. And it seems like it's curving up, so and I'm putting it on the side like this because I want to. But if I do the silhouette only, I want people to be able to tell that's an animal, and it has a tail. So that's why I'm putting it on the side. But normally I will just put it like maybe like this, but that's boring. That end has a silhouette doing this. Since it's gonna have a hood, so we won't be able to see the tiger ear. Maybe I should do a design with the hood and without the hood. But for the final rendering with all the colors and stuff, I'm gonna put the hood. But I should do a sketch without the hood. And I'm gonna add the, okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do as if I'm drawing hair. Because when I draw hair, that is complex, and I don't want to destroy my base sketch, on my final sketch, I do another layer and I sketch the hair in red. And yeah, so I leave it like that. So technically the sketch itself, the character is bald, but I do another layer with hair. Okay, so before I had before I had the sword that's gonna be behind him. I want to make bigger hands. But it has to be balanced. Because I'm not going full cartoon with it, even though I'm following a bit the art style of Sly. It's about the same, it's just... Yeah, like I said, I'm following the art style of Sly, but I'm not going full cartoon, so I don't want to make disproportionate stuff. Too disproportionate. You get what I mean. Too disproportionate. Okay, it's about the same size. And I think we should make this feet a tad bigger because it's in front of us. Like this. Okay. Yeah, okay. Alright, let me add the sword. It's back. Opacity of this. I said I wanted the second shape, right? I just word. Yeah, I wanted this sword shape. I don't want the guts shape. I guess I'm gonna call it like that. Because it's a guts shaped sword. I want the. Who is a sword in that shape? Oh wait, no. I'm gonna fix it after. gonna be sharp, but it's gonna be a wood sharp, not steel sharp. And I'll say it again. Yes, it's a wood greatsword, but it's the strongest word of the verse. That's why it's important to draw even the things you don't see, so it just makes sense the way you place stuff. Because yes, I erase all because we won't see it, but at least I know it's well placed. Alright, so that's the base with all the measurements, so that's good. So, base forms. And I think it's very important. It's always important. Well, because of school, put more emphasis to that. But it's always important to have this sketch form here for especially if you want to give this to other people who want to draw your character, so they can understand the base shapes, the primitive shapes, and they can draw a character and whatever style they want. Because I think what makes up a style is just like the way you put it's just your signature, the spices of your art, right? But it won't be good if you don't understand the base, the foundation. So if you have a foundation of your character right, everyone will be able to draw a character, and everyone can understand your character. It will be easier for them to make fan art. It will be easier for them to let me put it on the left because I'm drawing from the left to right. Right to left, I mean, because I'm left-handed. Everyone can make fan art. They can make animation of a character. It's going to be easier for them. The turnaround, you're supposed to do it yourself. But if someone happened to want to make a turn on your character because they want to turn it into an animation, they will be able to say, okay, so this is the shape. I know how to turn this shape around. But if you just have, like, some people can figure it out by just looking at the character design, how you finish, but it will make it easier for people if they see the primitive shapes at least. Copy this as well. Let me bring that here. Let me resize the thumbnails. Let's start drawing. So I'm just gonna draw this. This is what I wanted to see. Interesting. Wait, let me wait. Give me a sec. I want to check something. Okay. Let me check. Wait, where's my? Where is the thing? Okay. I see. I understand it now. I understand it now. Not really, but I do. See how I was trash talking about Neela that looks like a human? And for those who don't remember, because it's been already 2 hours and 22 minutes. Jesus Christ. See how I was just talking about Neela was she just looked like a human with animal feature. Well, after looking at the tiger here, technically speaking, he has a human face. What makes him look like a tiger is because the part of his mouth, his nose, is protruded. That's the word, right? Extruded. Let's use that. It's extruded. That's why it looks like more animalistic than Neela. So at the end, the way they design the characters, they do it two ways. Either they take the... By the way, this is an animal. Yeah, it's a... This... Actually, spoiler alert or not? Okay, well, yeah, spoiler alert. If you never play Slime, spoiler alert. Skip into whatever minute. This character is her. That's her. So it's an animal. It's just, it looks like human because of this guy, but it's her, the dog. But yeah, so either they take the feature of an animal and then push it, like they keep, like, you know, I can recognize the raccoon. Like if I'm going to take a look at the raccoon right now, it's exactly look like a raccoon. Like it's exactly like this. Well, exactly like this. You get what I mean? Like the shape of the head is what I expect of a real raccoon in real life. Same thing for I forgot his name, but the bison. They actually no, not even, they took a human head shape and they made a bison head out of it. So they don't really stick too much with the animal face. It depends on the character. Because I was thinking about it, like I was doing this, I'm like, bro, how do you make... I mean, it's possible for sure. Like, I've seen a couple animes, I saw Madagascar, it's literally animals, but they're not humans. There's literally animals, they can make the facial expression, everything, you know? So I was like, how do they do the facial expression as with this? Like, it looks like he's smiling, but I don't want to make him smile. So I guess the play, what I can do here is cheat the thing by keeping some features of an animal. Let's see. Maybe I shouldn't put too much emphasis on this part, but like this part of the, let me close that because it's annoying to do middle lines. Maybe I can just leave it like that. And yeah, I'm gonna forget this out little by little. I can bring this on again. Bring this back. He's an adult, so we're gonna make smaller eyes. sharp and smaller eyes. And let me bring my tiger study here, because that can be useful. Thank you. That can be useful here. I'll make this smaller. Now I'll make this sharper as well. Like, it's too round, it's too friendly. Alright, let's avoid the slide thing. So, I'm gonna curve it, but I'm gonna start with edges. Now it looks like more like a wolf. I don't like it. But let's see, I can. Can I close this? I need to make a shape because it has the things I'm doing. It has to be animation friendly a little bit. Not a little bit. It has to be animation friendly if I ever wanted to animate this. So I cannot make too much jagged lines. So I'll have to take the approach I did in the slice series and really simplify my shapes. But it has to look like a tiger. Right now, I feel it looks like a wolf to me. Let me raise the eyes because the eyes doesn't help. The eyes really doesn't help. I'm gonna do the eyes after. So, you know what? I'm gonna keep the shape that I have here. So why can I? But I'm gonna do like this. Okay, and since he's in this late 20s, mid 30s, I'm gonna give him a bit of a goatee, maybe, because I see the tigers, they have a bit of fur like this under their chin, so maybe I can, you know, like give him a goatee like that. I'm gonna give him a bit of charm. But no, I need to keep this though. I have to keep that. These need to be a bit lower. I'm gonna stop doing the symmetrical ruler. It's gonna have one here that's torn. Let's say I'm doing this shape here. And after that, I'm doing this. Putting a bit of history, you know. Like, he was an ex-gladiator, you know. He has to have some bruises or something, you know. He cannot always come out clean. Sorry. And with the study, we learned that some parts are white and some parts are black. So we're gonna. Do they click in? Did they divide it with lines or colors for this? Let's look at Carmelita. Okay, they divided with color. Okay. Oh no, they did some line work actually, but it's color. It's painting lines. Okay, so if I clean, if I'm doing a clean version, I'm gonna do the painting lines because I'm gonna do the color, but I'm gonna do the color in the sketch phase. I'm not gonna do the inking yet because it's just a draft right now. The draft, I want to finish it. I just want to make it exist and make it perfect later. Type beat. So yeah. So I will have to do the eyes eventually. So let's take this. So I'm gonna make sure my lines are thin. All this part is gonna be white, or the lower part is gonna be white, and the upper part is gonna be orange. And for the sake of realism, maybe I can do this. Like this part's gonna be white. All the parts gonna have an X gonna be orange. Actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna remember it. Okay, so now let's do the stripes. So I'm really gonna be symmetrical here for the stripes. So I'm really basing my design on this tiger that I studied last week or a couple days ago. Last week, a couple days ago. I don't even remember I studied the tiger a couple days ago. And I'm gonna go with symmetrical thing. Maybe, and I might break the symmetry after. And the reason why I want to do a symmetrical is because, like I said, if I wanted to make it animation friendly, I think it's better that we have symmetrical stuff going on, and we can break the symmetry. So the line in the middle is gonna be symmetrical, as here is gonna be symmetrical, but then I can maybe do symmetrical stripes. This. And I'm pretty sure when I'm going to do my chip, he's going to tell me, yeah, your stripe is too symmetrical. I'm pretty sure he's going to tell me that. Okay, so now I'm going to code this, and from here I'm going to make it asymmetrical. I want to do this. Why not? There's no law that says stripes doesn't have to look a certain way. And I'm gonna do this here. And here, we're gonna go the opposite way. Here we're gonna go that way. It looks weird, but it's okay. Okay, now I start to look like a tiger. It's just because as I'm drawing, I'm like, yo, this would look like a wolf, bro. That ain't no tiger. That's not a tiger, bro. Okay, now let me do the eyes. Too further part for my taste. Yeah, I need to. That's the first draft, so I'm not gonna be too hard on myself. Just because the the eyes are okay. The eyes are too cartoony, but I don't know how to make more realistic eyes on an animal. That's a problem. I don't know how to do that yet. So that's gonna be a lot of study on my own time. Because I want to give him a tired look, tired of life type look. We'll go with that for now. For now. We'll go back. We'll fix that later. Well, later. On my own time. Okay. Now let's do the rest because how long? 2 hours to eat. Okay, guys, y'all getting a 3 hours, a 3-hour video or a 3-hour stream. Well, it's gonna be 3 hours on the stream, but yeah, y'all getting a 3-hour stream. Okay. I guess I can stay with that. So, when it comes to the cloning, I don't know. But I know that he's gonna have a belt. We're gonna take a belt like this. And we set the pants. So let me see how to do this. So that goes to the knee, like about here for the boots. And the pants gonna look like that. It's gonna be better if I do. I think I will need to study a little more seinen manga style for this, because I think the seinen style approach will really be will fit exactly the mood that I have for this character. Because right now I feel like I'm too. I still I feel I'm too. I feel like I'm too shonen. I guess I don't know. I don't know if it makes sense what I'm saying. The seinen style, shonen style. Like when you look at certain manga art, you can't tell which. Okay, I know there's shonen manga that look mature art style wise, but most seinen style have a similar aesthetic. You know, you feel that grounded aesthetic, and I'm trying to get that with my character here, but I didn't develop this aesthetic. I had to start. I should have studied some more styles that are more grounded. But I went with the slight aesthetic first because I was like, okay, that's gonna fit the way I want to draw my characters, the way I want to draw my animalistic characters. But little did I know, it doesn't fit too well. Well, it helped me at least for the shape language I'm looking for. But anyway, but I think I'm still gonna do a pretty good job for a character that I've created in a week. Especially for something that for a first time creating a character like that, a character in this genre, I guess, like an animal type character. Because I don't draw those. I'm more of a humanoid. Because I'm a human myself, you know? Not saying that the people that draw animals are animals, but you get what I mean. Hopefully y'all get what I mean. Yeah, I guess that's gonna be in the way if I got a belt going like this as well. So what? We're just gonna make a simple belt. Or I can just this it smaller. I mean that's a smart this is smarter. Because if I want something, just I find a way to fit it in. Lock that in. All right, so the gauntlet. I can close this now. I don't need my tiger reference. I was looking for the gauntlet reference, but I don't even have it. This is my memory. No. Okay. It's okay. I got this. Let me start with the. Okay. Actually, I need to decide which one I want. I guess I can go with this. And, yes. Okay, let's see. Let's try this. So we're gonna have the letter armor like this. And he's gonna have a loincloth shirt type beat going on. Wait, I know I've seen her. Let me see. Go back up again. Yes, that's. I'm gonna do this design. I'll use those shapes. Yeah, and then we're gonna like he's barely gonna show his skin. Like you're only gonna see the tiger because he got a tiger tail and maybe his face a little bit. Let me go back to the thumbnail. So I did duck. I did duck. My sound effect descriptions are peak. Duck. Maybe add some volume here. Sun's out, another day goes by, look out, the time fly, keep up. Yes, I can do this. And bring out my hand study. Not you. Another day goes by, look at the time fly, keep up. Another day goes by. And like I said, he doesn't have claws. He clipped them. He clipped his claws. A tiger with no claw? Don't worry, he got a sword. But his sword is made of wood. Don't worry, he got the best sword of the verse. How the best sword of the verse can be made of wood? Don't worry about it. It will all make sense by the day that I will make that story a real thing. Can he punch? Yes. Will he punch if he has to? Yes, Kelly. So by doing this, I'm not gonna lie, that saves me a lot of time of not drawing stripes on the arms, the legs. I was, oh bro, that's it. I'm okay. I didn't do the design purposefully in a way to cover all the part that's fur and everything. At first, I wanted to expose his body as much as possible, but then after a bit of thinking about the story and everything, I'm like, you know what? I will make more sense if the character don't expose his body as much as it used to before. Because before he exposed his body, you know, like he got those glamorous armors and everything, but you know, but it's like it's still exposing his body as much as possible. You know, like you will probably have like a gauntlet that's made of gold or something. The boots, the leg armor, maybe a half golden armor, whatever. You know, something glamorous like that. And that it still shows his chest and everything, but now, like I said, he lost everything. He went back to his old, not went back to his old ways, but he changed his life. He changed his lifestyle, and he has to because of his mission, because what he's meant to accomplish. I think I've already told the story of the backstory of this character a couple streams ago. I don't remember when, but if you go back to the VODs or watch the YouTube videos, I'm pretty sure I talked about it a little bit. So it's not as if I was completely hiding it, the story, but yeah. I need to look at tiger paws. Why? Because I don't know what they look like. Well, I know what they look like, but I have a cliche version of. Anyway, tiger paws. So I have a cliche version of in my head. So it's white at the extremities and the lower. Okay. Pretty much the same thing as. And tiger paws are kind of scary, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, they're kind of scary. Safe. But it depends on the tiger too. But it's white at the bottom for sure. So what I'm gonna do the thing that I tend to ignore to do when I draw black characters. Is that, as you know, we are black one side and white one side, right? But for the sake of simplicity, I always draw everything black. But for the tiger, I guess I'm gonna do the thing that I tend to avoid to do, or just not do in general. And why I'm avoiding it, why I don't do it, I don't know. Yeah, I know why. Because it's the way it renders. It always weirded me out whenever I did it. Because I used to do it before, but when I did it, it was at the time that I didn't know how to color properly. I didn't know how to render things properly. And I was like, nah, let me do everything black. And also, I tend to see people do that a lot as well. And nobody bats an eye. I'm like, okay, I guess that's a pretty normal thing. But yeah. But I saw some artists that I really like. They actually like, you know, put the, you know, white part and black part for the hand of black people. And I'm like, oh, maybe I should do that as well, you know? Okay. I thought it was cliche with the way I was doing the tail. But no, it's actually like this. Let's not forget this word. For a second I was like, what is this line here? But I forgot that I did this thing here. I showed the square this up a little bit. If I want to respect the slide art style a little bit more, I'll square things up. Square up! Literally. Okay. I'm gonna go a bit faster because it's almost 3 hours. And don't worry, I didn't forget about the hood. It's just that I wanted to finish those things first. I'm just gonna take all that. I love the base, that's why. And I can delete this. Actually, whoa, wait. I'm not finished with the. I'm not finished with stripes. I guess it's tiger enough. I don't need to put more stripes. Guys, it's tiger enough, right? I guess it's tiger enough, and let me put. And maybe I can put some stripes here.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming to our show tonight. Can you imagine who's on the bass? It's Miss Twister!
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do it like that. Okay. Just gonna bring this there. Gonna copy paste this. No, wait. Yeah. Let me do the ruler. Bring this. Oh my god, it's too big. Okay, now let me call this SK2. Gonna there, and in red I'm gonna do the hood. Let me start from here.
Thanks for coming. I hope you all enjoy. As you know, our track ends, but we will keep moving on.
I'm just gonna focus on making the general shape, and I'll do all the torn part after. I'm gonna get it torn. That's why I want to do it. I want to do a second version without the hood first, so I can do it. I can double the sketch and do a version with the hood, and can erase all the details without worrying about destroying my details. But that's how I work. You know, some people will just do everything in one layer and then that's it. They're gonna leave the things, even things that's not visible. I believe. Alright, so now we can add the base color, then we'll call it a day. So, of course, Tiger is orange. I mean, do I even have to think about the skin color? But how orange I want to make it though? Closer to red or closer to yellow? I think it would be good if it's closer to red, because it's gonna show some type of power, some type of danger or furious for the character. So I think a deep red orange can be good. This. I forgot to close my lines here. All right, and we're gonna use the same trick that we did, what we saw in the panda design, the Panda King design. So I'm gonna use the yellowish. Was it to red though? The yellowish white to put the things in white. And the ears are white, by the way, not orange. Right. As for the eyes, do I go with the cliche green eyes tiger or the blue eyes tiger? Let's see. How about purple eyes? I'm low-key biased because purple is my second favorite color. So let's see. Let's go in this range of purple. But if you got purple eyes, what is trying to say here? What I'm trying to say with purple eyes. Purple means royalty. What is the meaning behind the color purple? Funny enough, it's the first thing that's pop up when I wrote meaning behind the color, and purple is the first color that pops in. Royalty, luxury, power, ambition. Okay. It goes well with the character, especially for his past. I guess I'll go with that. Darker purple suggests opulence and grandeur. Oh, the darker the purple is, the more. What is opulence? What is that word? Educate me. Opulence meaning. Oh, abundance. Okay. I mean, it still fit with the character. It's just that it feels too positive. That's my only problem. It just feels too positive. Because I'm not trying to make like I'm telling you right now, I'm drawing the character in a state when he just came out of his lowest, moment of his life. He's not fully recovered yet. He's just coming out. And I want to implement things that, well, for design wise, it's really a humble design. Like you got a leather armor, loincloth. You know, you feel like okay, he's just a peasant or something like that, right? So yeah, but I don't need to think that deep for the eyes, honestly. For the loincloth, let me go. Actually, let me go that same brown that I saw that Thunder King. Let me go higher and go more to the yellows. He is disgusting. Go wider. I think that's better. But yeah. What I was saying, I forgot. What I was saying. Well, jeez. Well, okay, I forgot, so never mind. Whatever I was saying, my mind just decided to forget. I should put scars on his face or a scar somewhere, but I don't want to do the typical eye scar that I always do. I should add something on his face just to show that, you know, he used to fight, you know, he used to be catching hands. Well, he still catch hands, but not as much as before. I should do this. Color. Oh, nice. Okay, there's a good variety in my colors. That's good. Maybe no, we can tell the difference. Okay, yeah, it's good. It is good. Okay, for the pets, I'm going to this color. Just going more orange and a bit darker. For the boots, I'm gonna go this. Actually, yeah, boots, I'm just gonna put it this color. And as for this, I don't want something flashy. But I'm gonna go with yellow. But I'm gonna make a dark yellow. A dead yellow. Because I don't want something flashy, because like I said, I want to keep the character really humble. Like, he's really got a tame armor, tame design, but he's quite the warrior. Actually, you know what? I forgot to put my lines here, but his harm continued there. Same thing here. But yeah, so that's it for design. And for the cloth though, let me see. If we put all the colors there, I think I'm gonna go with a dead color like this again. We're gonna put a dark gray. That, not dark gray, but a dark. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. We'll see, but yeah, so that's it. So yeah, I managed to do a character design within a week. I mean, it was, of course, it is possible within a week. Because I managed to do it within 2 days. So, but I wish I did more studies, more practices. I'm not gonna lie. Outside of streams, I didn't spend much time working on this personal project of mine for this week. I was more focused on doing a project for school and all this stuff. But I don't want to use those as an excuse for not being able to work on my personal project, because I could have spent more time with it. It's just that I decided to do other things instead. Like, you know, I wanted to relax more. I wanted to spend more time doing things. But that was my choice. This is my responsibility. So I cannot blame because I was doing something else. I was able to do more. But I'm happy with what I got. But like I said, this is a first draft. This is not finished. This is not like final product. You know, this is not, you know, it's just, I just made it exist, you know? Like, I had this energy within me that I wanted to put something out. You know, I wanted to create a tiger character warrior, and then I created a story around that, and I managed to do that, and I made it exist. That's what's good. And later we can make it better. We can make it look good, professional, whatever. But now it exists. I know I can work with something now and rework it whenever I want. That's what matters, you know. And if there's something you want to take out from this stream or from this week in general, is really this: make the thing exist and make it perfect later. I'm not gonna lie, I stole it from an Instagram post that I saw a couple weeks ago, but this is a good mindset to have onward on 2026. There's something there's something that you feel you want to create. There's something that you have a passion for. Like there's something that you have to make it. You want to make it happen, right? Make it exist. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect. As long you can see it in front of you physically, that's what matters. And later you can rework on it. You can make it better. That's what matters. So for everything that you want to do for this year in 2026, make it happen, even if it's not perfect. Then later on you can make it good. So yeah, so that's the thing that you can take out from today's stream or for this week in general. So yeah, that'll be it for today's video. That'll be it for today's stream. I took more time than I thought because I've been yapping too much today. It's just one of those days. And yes, so I'll let you guys go. I'll be streaming next week as well. Only Monday and Tuesday because those are my last 2 days of vacation. After that, I'll go back to school and I won't be streaming anymore till the next vacation that I don't know when it is. I think we got I forgot what I don't know what I said in English, but I think I got a week in March that I'll be in vacation. I don't know. If not, it will be in summer. I will start streaming because I'll be a 3-month vacation. You know, I will have time to stream and do the animation, the daily animation grind, bro. The daily animation grind, bro. I'm thinking about it. I'm like excited about it. The daily animation grind. That's gonna be dope because that's really something new. It's not like because the daily art grind was just me redoing what I did in my mentorship, so I already knew where I was going. But for animation, it's gonna be completely different. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be scary. It's gonna be exciting. I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, I'll let you guys go. I hope you enjoyed the character design today. And yeah, like always, keep grinding, take some break, and don't slack. And yeah, I see you guys on my next stream, on my next video. All right, peace.